my husband was just like blurt out, just do a games room. And I was like, that's a brilliant idea because my husband and I love to play games. And I was like, yeah, we'll just like occupy his room until he's big enough to use it for his own self. Hi, I'm Jewel. I'm the mother of 2 kids. One of them is 10 years old, one of them is 6 years old. And my husband always travels, so when we bought this house, we decided that it has to be somewhere near the airport. So when we first got the house, we feel that the layout is quite good, but there are some things we still need to work on. For example, there were a lot of walls that needs to be torn down so that we can open up the space. Of course, it's a very old house, so we do a lot of things as well, like electrical, plumbing and everything. We need to make sure that everything is done properly before we even move in. For the living room, we wanted as empty as possible, but of course we have a very big wall at the TV console area, so he proposed a nice fluted design to match with some marbling to look like there's a bit of a contrast. In the old house, our dining area was very small, so we couldn't entertain a lot of people. So when we have this house, we wanted a dining area that is big enough to entertain guests, and yet at the same time, when I cook, I don't have to worry about the fumes coming out from the kitchen area. So with the opening up of the kitchen wall, he proposed a folding glass. When I'm not doing cooking and when I'm just entertaining guests, I can always open up everything and then the whole space will look much bigger than it is. After we knock off the wall already, right, we were wondering what to do with the empty space over there. He proposed a storage cabinet plus a display section. We can display some of the wine that we have, and yet at the same time you have a practical space to store all the other plates and cutleries that we have as well. Coming back to the third house by now, we are very comfortable with black anyway. So in our master bedroom, we also chose black glass for our wardrobe doors. So it reflects some of the lights but doesn't look like it's too bright. And then for the toilet itself, we decided to go all black as well, just continue the colour scheme all the way. And because we are not adverse to black in the first place, the whole toilet is black with gold fittings, which Vesta proposed will look very nice in contrast to the black colour. When it comes to my daughter's room, it was very small because there was actually a helper's room cut out from that area. We told Vesta we have no need for a helper's room, we don't have a helper. So we wanted to hack down the entire wall and then level the floor and make it into a whole entire space for my daughter's room. She's the luckiest one of all of us. She's got the biggest room in the house. We were able to do a full customized wardrobe with shelvings at the sides as well for her books. She reads a lot of books, so this is the perfect kind of arrangement for her. My son's room is the smallest room of all the 3 rooms. My husband was just like blurt out, just do a games room. And I was like, that's a brilliant idea because my husband and I love to play games. And I was like, yeah, we'll just like occupy his room until he's big enough to use it for his own self. So I showed Vesta some ideas like, I like this ceiling because it's got blue lights. I like this table, this kind of concept. I like the space shuttle kind of concept. And then I showed him some pictures that I like. So when he came back with the 3D design, I was really blown away. It was like very beautiful and I was like, so excited to get it implemented and finally finished. I think working in Vesta has been a very pleasant experience. The challenge initially was that we started the project during COVID. There was a lot of restrictions, condo restrictions, like we can't do hacking after 12 PM onwards. That made the work very difficult because we have like at least 3 walls to hack off. And on top of that, these are actually very old brick walls. So they take a longer time to be hacked down. I'm very impressed with Vesta for being able to pull in the number of manpower required to do such a tedious job in a very difficult time during the COVID period. So when we first went to the tile showroom, we saw this marble wall that we really loved a lot. It was very, very expensive. In the end, we found this that is very similar, light coloured tiles that looks similar to the marble that we like, just that it's a lot more cheaper. Unfortunately, there was only very little boxes left of it, so we can't cover the entire bathroom with the same light coloured tile. After some discussion, actually Vesta proposed a very good idea to use the darker tiles for half of the bathroom and then the other half to use the light coloured tiles. And that is actually a very good solution because right now the final product is very, very beautiful. For first-time home owners, I think the most important is to speak to a lot of IDs. Some of the IDs you'll find that you have a very nice chemistry from the very beginning. that is a very important selection criteria. If you don't have the chemistry to work with the ID, it's a 2 to 3 months long project. You really need that kind of chemistry to make the project smooth for you. Help yourself to all the Google images, Instagram pictures and everything. Send them all the pictures that you like and what you like and don't like about each picture. Even though the designer can be very good, but he or she may not know what exactly you like about each picture or what you like about the feel of each design. So if you can communicate all those, it will be best so that they can easily capture what you want and then translate that into a 3D design for you, and from there you can work on to get it actualized into your own home.